Okay, so welcome all to Financial Fitness Program. My name is Samir Bapat, and today we are going to do the third part of the trilogy. So first we completed the basic price movement. Then based on the basic price movement, we understood the support resistance. From support resistance, now we come to accumulation and distribution. So that is the third and most important part for the basics. So this is the basics. We covered the basics of candlesticks. We covered the basics of the price movement. Then we will be building layers upon this same information. So our foundation is strong. We will be building our further knowledge upon this foundation. So if you are ready for receiving the last episode of our trilogy, accumulation and distribution, type yes. If you are ready and good to go, can I have yes from all of you? Yes, okay, great. Thank you. So let's start. So, what is accumulation and distribution? It is nothing but we can, looking at charts, we can identify, we can understand where the smart money is flowing, where the smart money is going, whether they are buying a share or they are selling a share, dumping a share. So, we will find out in today's episode that how to understand when they are buying. So how many of you agree that if it is always better to buy when the big players are buying, like how many of you agree that if you come to know, okay, Ratan Tata is buying shares of some X company, would you buy or you will not buy? Buy, correct? If you better, right? It is much better that you will buy. You will come to know, okay, HDFC mutual fund is buying a share of a particular company, and you come to know somehow that okay, they are buying this company's share for long term. They are buying a big percentage of shares. You will buy, definitely you will buy, but they will not disclose because that is not allowed as per SEBI guidelines. Then how we will come to know, okay, when the HDFC or some big player is buying, right? And we always want to know when the big players are buying. How many of you agree that we would always like to know when the big players are buying, or when the, if we are holding that share and the big players are dumping the shares, we want to exit, correct? So this is our basic requirement when we are holding the share. And why we want to follow them is because they have a team, dedicated team. The mutual fund people or the big players, they will have full team dedicated to analyze what is happening in the company, where they are placing the order, what is the government policy, what is the global policy, what is a likely change in the policy. All that thing they will be analyzing. They will be paying people to do that. As an individual, we don't have, neither we have that much resources, neither we have that much time to do. But who is our friend who will tell us, who is our closest friend who will tell us what is happening with the stock? Any guess? Who is the, yes, market is our friend. Charts are our friend. Charts will tell us the true story. Whatever the channels, news channel may tell you, whatever the news comes, whatever the analysis comes on the news, but ultimately chart is your true friend. It will tell you what is happening and what is not happening really. So there is a proverb: common investors lose money big time in stock market when you buy on hope and sell on fears. So that is WD Gann. He was a great trader 100 years ago. He said, when a common investor buys on hope, normally what people do is first they will buy and then start praying, भगवान बचा ले इस शेयर को ऊपर ले जा प्लीज, मैंने खरीद लिया है, मुझे नहीं पता कि why I have purchased this. I have absolutely no idea why I have purchased it. Someone said it is for long term. I purchased it. So you go and some. puja gija for that going up. So by the VP, mostly common investors will buy on hope, and when it starts going down, suddenly they will say, okay, abhi looks like God is busy somewhere else. So out of fear they will send. So that is how normally common investors will keep on losing money. They will buy on hope, sell on fear. So we don't have to do that when we have a very strong friend of ours who can tell us very clearly when to buy and when to sell. That is chart. So we can always go back, talk to the charts, and take a right decision. So before any trend, we have accumulation distribution. I'll show you. So what is accumulation? See, you can see the price movement, the candlesticks within the rectangle, right? Can I have yes? If you can see that price movement in the triangle, yes. So that is the accumulation phase. See, before the trend starts, see, after at the end of that box, rectangular green box, the price jumped. They jumped up. So before any trend, uptrend or a downtrend, if it has to go down, again the pattern will be same. The price will move up, down at the same location, and then it will shoot out or shoot down. So accumulation and distribution will look similar uh, when it is occurring. So it is up to us to identify and wait at the appropriate point to take advantage of it. So this is how it will happen. This accumulation, uptrend, then again maybe accumulation, then uptrend or downtrend, something like that. So this is one of the pattern. This green is one of the pattern. So accumulation, how to identify? First, I will explain what is accumulation, why it is so distinctive feature in the chart analysis, why we need to understand it. That is one, the characteristics of accumulation and distribution. Then we will understand how to spot that accumulation and distribution. So to spot that accumulation distribution, there are different patterns, which are channel, triangle, head and shoulder, double bottom, double top, triple bottom, triple top. So this is not trilogy, this is phyology, what we will call, what we can name this, because after this today's webinar we'll be covering this 5 topics. So this will be 5 topics. So any give me some name which I can give to this 5 topic series. Pentology. Okay, so we can say pentology. Okay, pentagon. Okay, so from next week we are starting the pentagon to understand all these 5 patterns. Okay, so pandas. Okay, pentagon we can go. We will pentagon will be new name. So once we understand accumulation and distribution, we will understand all these 5 things. So it will be very clear for us to identify. So with that, we'll be very much well versed with the basics of the chart pattern. Okay, so great. I have a lot of Panchatatra, Panchatattva. Great, thank you. So one of the names I will using. Thanks a lot for so many names. So important point is total. Okay, before we go to accumulation and distribution and uptrend or downtrend, uh, we have to remember in our mind. Okay, like I give example of tomato, that okay, tomato market this and that vegetable is there, but in shares, when a company issues the shares, if it issues the shares to their shareholder, the total number of shares issued by any company are limited, right? It's not, it will not happen that they'll print shares. Okay, aaj ye le lo, kal again you take more shares. No, there is a only in initial public offer or secondary public offer company can offer shares. When it is offered, it is logged, number of shares is logged. So the total number of shares issued by a company is fixed. Everyone okay? Can I have yes if you're okay with this concept? है ना? So total number which is given out by the company is limited. So In stock market, the total quantity of shares available for trading is fixed. It will not change on day to day basis unless until company which comes with a secondary public offer, which sometimes happens once in 5 6 years. So for that many years it is there. So every day within the same set of shares, the shares will change the hands. Aj I will have be having the shares. Tomorrow someone else will be having shares. So every day the shares exchange hands because the number of shares are limited. It's not increasing. It is a fixed number of shares. So every day trading happens. The shares exchange the hands. It goes from one hand to another. So let's understand who all are shareholders, promoters, who have started this company, who had this business idea and they made this complete thing. Those are called promoters. Then big players are mutual fund, FII, DII, a high net worth individual, and common investor like you and me. Now, typically, out of the complete shares available, mostly the promoters will be having the 35% of shares. They will be having 35% of shareholding, 40%, 50%. So only out of all issued share, maximum to maximum 70% shares are available in the market for exchanging, and normally promoters will not sell out their shares. It is not considered even good if the promoters are selling out their shares. If Mukesh Ambani is having his shares in Reliance, he will not sell every day, right? He will not sell, and he might buy, but he will not sell his shares every day for in stock market. He will hold for years together. As long as he is having that company, he will hold it for years together. So the shares which exchange hands are typically in hands of mutual funds, FII, HNI, and common investors. So point 2, 3, and 4. So there is something called uh, free float market capitalization. When we studied our market capitalization, if you have not studied, I'll cover it someday. Market capitalization is number of shares into the current market price of the share. So if you multiply whatever number we get is called market capitalization. But normally people say, okay, free float market capitalization, which is calculated from 2, 3, and 4, is also considered. ऐसा बहुत कुछ important नहीं है. It's not very important to know, to consider that. It is a term I am explaining. Okay, so FII is foreign institutional investors, and DI is our Desi institutional investors. Okay, I'm sorry if some DI is there. What is the DI ka full form? DI is apna Indian institutional investors. Okay, domestic. Okay, not Desi. Sorry. Okay, English name domestic. Okay. High net worth individual. So HNI is high net worth, bada admi, rais admi, right? So HNI is high net worth individual who is not going through institution. He's having his own company, is investing. FII is foreign wala, DI is desi wala. Okay, direct investment. Okay, जो भी है, DIS is from local, and common investor like you and me. So let's understand the why the patterns, what we are going to understand in our pentology or pentagon or panchatantra or panchabhuta, whatever we will name it. But what we are going to understand, let's understand the basic principle behind formation of those patterns. Okay, so I will share with you one example. Is my speed okay? Am I going too fast, too slow? Speed is okay, understandable. Okay, great. Now, little fast today. Okay, I'll slow down. I also thought. Okay, you can see my sheet right here. You can see the sheet. Okay, now Can you see this sheet? Yes. Okay. Now let's say there is some Mr. A. A for Ambani. Don't think it is A for Ambani, but it is someone Mr. A. Okay. Mr. A, what he has in his pocket is he is having 10,000 crores. Okay, just to give you a glimpse of how much worth of trading happens every day. Okay, here I have opened the example of Tata Steel, one share. Okay, there are around 4,000 shares. So one share out of 4,000 shares, if you see traded value of Tata Steel, only one share today is 116,847 lakhs. If I want to convert it to crores for Indian audience, it is 1,168 crore rupees worth of trading happened only in Tata Steel today. Only in Tata Steel, 1,168 crores of rupees. So that is the amount of money which is there in stock market. Okay, so there's huge money in the stock market. Big players are there. We are somewhere after this point when we are investing. We might be investing in this point. So just to give a perspective, okay, so you can always imagine how much money is there. So if you take little bit, it is okay, right? We are not greedy. We want only 1 or 2 crores out of it, not more. Agreed? So let's say if someone, Mr. A, has 10,000 crore rupees in his pocket. Okay. Now he wants to buy diamonds. He has 10,000 crore rupees in his pocket. Mr. A has 10,000 crore rupees in pocket. He wants to buy diamond. So he has to go in a diamond market and buy the diamond. Let's say, for example's sake, he has a cost of one diamond in that market. All diamonds are having the same cost as of now, as of today, is 1 lakh rupees per diamond. So total diamond with his money, with 10,000 crore rupees, he can buy how much? 110 lakh diamonds. Okay, so total diamonds he can buy is 10 lakh. Okay. So everyone okay? Mr. A, for Mr. A is having 10,000 crore in his pocket. He has some information that okay, this there will be some thing which is happening in diamond. There will be great demand of diamond, so he wants to invest in diamonds. He thinks that it might go up. Okay, so he has 10,000 crore rupees. He's thinking that okay, diamond price might go up. Right now the current market price of one diamond is 1 lakh rupees. So he's thinking approximately 10 lakh diamonds I will purchase. Quantity 10 lakh purchased diamonds I'll purchase, keep it. Once the price goes up, then I will sell and make profit. So his agenda is very clear, to try to buy 10 lakh diamonds with his money. And can I have yes if this, the setup, the storyline, the initial part, the heroes and requirement is clear? Yes. Okay. Now second step of imagination. Okay, he is going into diamond market. In diamond market there are shops, different shops. So there is one shop, next shop, next shop, next shop, next shop. Like there are around 1,500 shops are there. Each diamond merchant keeps roughly around anything between 1,000 to 2,000 diamonds in his shop. So each diamond merchant has 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, something like that, diamonds he is having. So total number of shops he may have to visit is around 500, right? So every diamond merchant in that area, let's say he's going into Bangalore, and Bangalore diamond area, each diamond merchant is having around 2000 diamonds kept in his shop. And this Mr. A, to buy 2000 from one shop, 2000 from another shop, from another shop, it will take him to visit some 500 shops. Okay, so 500 shops he will have to visit. So far so good? Yes. Okay, now tell me, if this fellow goes, if this fellow goes in the shop number one, and then he says, give me all the diamonds what you have, I want to buy all your diamonds in your shop. Then he goes to the next shop. He says, okay, give me all the diamonds in your shop. Okay. Then he comes out of that shop, goes to the next shop, and he says, okay, give me all the diamonds in your shop. Getting what I'm saying, right? The first shop he entered, give me all diamonds what you have, this is the money. Takes the diamond, keeps in pocket. Next shop, this is the money, give me the diamond. Takes the diamond, goes to the next shop, this is the money, give me the diamond. Next shop. Do you think the remaining shop owners, will they still be selling the diamond at 1 lakh rupees, or they will think, boss, kuch to hai, something is going on, why this fellow is buying so many diamonds? Will they give him for 1 lakh, or they will increase, right? They might not know what is going to happen. They might not be aware that, okay, government is banning the import of diamonds, or some mine is having problem. They might not know. But if this fellow goes and says, okay, give me all your diamond, give you all, so it will, news will spread, and the price will tuck, 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 will go up. So it will be going up to maybe 2 lakhs also, 200, 200, 1, 2, 3. So it might go to 2 lakh also. So he wanted to purchase at 1 lakh, but because he went and declared, बॉस मैं गिव मी सारा डायमंड दे दो, अगला शॉप से भी दे दो, उसका भी दे दो, अगले शॉप से भी दे दो, सबके डायमंड ले आओ, द प्राइस हैज will shoot up naturally. Correct. So demand, or rather more than demand, others will understand, okay, there is something going on, was this price is going to go up, that's why this fellow is so eagerly buying, so better jack up the price, he will buy. Now, to avoid this, is it possible that he will say, ठीक है यार, the prices of diamond will go up after 2 to 3 months, the all either government announcement or some issue might be happening after 2 to 3 months. Is it possible that this big player might not go in one day to all shops? Okay, in one day it will not go to all shop. He might say, okay, he might go to first shop, he might buy some out of 2000, he might buy some 400, 500, say thanks, come out. Then someone will say, okay, 500 diamonds were sold, okay, next day he will not go. After 1.5 day, again he will send his friend, okay, go and buy some 500. So do you think if he wants to buy the diamond for future, he will buy it quietly, not in a single day, or not in continuation day? He might buy slowly and steadily over the period of 3 to 4 months and buy out everything. How many of you think this is logical, that if he wants to buy and keep the prices low, under control, not going up very much, He will buy slowly, 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 slowly. In 2 3 days, 2 3 days, 2 3 days, he will buy. So what will happen is, just tell me if you are able to see my whiteboard. So what will happen is, let's say this is the price here, diamond price. They will buy. Okay, so the price will go up. Someone will know, okay, this fellow bought 500 hai. Kuch to gadbad hai boss, something is doubtful, the price may go up. This fellow does not turn up for 2 3 days, so for 2 3 days the price will come down. Okay, nothing, maybe it was one off. Then again he starts buying here, buys, buy, the price goes something up. Again he stops buying the price, so because no one knows why he was buying, again the price will come down. Again he will start buying, it will go up. Again he will not buy, again it will go up. So he will continue for 2 to 3 months. Quietly he will buy. As soon as it comes here, he will buy, and this type of pattern will start forming. When you see, now if you see on the chart, when you see on the, so far so good, you can see on the chart how it will behave, the price in the market. When he is going and buying quietly without disturbing the market, he will buy something, then disappear for 1 or 2 days, again buy a few things, again disappear. So price will go up, go down, quietly he will buy. So now what will happen is, see here, now I'll show you the chart. Okay, see here, if you see this part, from here to here, quietly someone was accumulating, right? So he went to the market, went up, again came down. If I change it to weekly, it will look much better. Let me see in the weekly. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, no, daily only, it is looking better, more dramatic on the daily. See here, if you see, the prices were going down, someone was buy, it went up, came down. Then again the volume was here, some days they bought, left it. Then gradually it went up, came down. So as you can see, there was a, some halchal was going around in this area. Correct? Correct? How many of you can now make out that this price action, someone might say this is a huge, right? Someone might buy at support, sell at resistance, yes. But if you see, how many of you now can make out, because someone was buying here, buying slowly, slowly. When it went up, they will not do, let it come down, again came down. And finally, what will happen is, they will, people will come to know, some news will occur, and it breaks out and it shoots up, right? So what we should be doing, we should be waiting at the top of this is normally the resistance level. We should be waiting somewhere here for buying. So if we find that the stock is moving up and down, sideways for some time, wait for it to break out. Or if you are buying at this level along with the bigger player, then you should be ready to exit. Okay. Okay, I will come to the execution part later. But can I have yes if you have understood the accumulation and understood how it looks on the chart? See how many months it took before it started going up, right? See, it started from October. It started from October. So someone was accumulating Kaveri seeds from October. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April. The entire accumulation happened in October, November, December, January, February, March, it almost, someone was accumulating slowly, 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 accumulating was for 6 months patiently. Okay, 6 months consolidation, right? How many of you got the gist? How many of you got, this is how the patterns, the longer it takes, the more sideways it moves. So the second learning is, longer it moves in a range, if it is being moving in the range, the breakout will be more faster. So if you see something, this is also called a coiling effect. How many of you have used that alarm clock in their childhood, where you will put, वो चाबी भर के नहीं अलार्म लगाते थे सुबह उठने के लिए, विच यू माइट हैव हेटेड मोस्ट, कि यार चाबी भरो अलार्म लगा, इट विल sound in the morning, correct? Or those who have not used, at least they have used those toys in the childhood, or they have given the toys there to their kids, where they will put that chabi without battery wala toys diya hoga na bachcha ko, ki they'll put the chabi and that coil will be there, right? Spring effect, yes. It's a spring, but it's a coiling effect. This is called the coiling effect, where the price is coiling inside a box and it's moving for 6 months. If it is a longer duration, believe me, the day it comes out, springs out, it like एकदम से energy release होता है and it will go up. That's how it has gone up. Yeah. Hold on. I know many people are having lots of questions. This is a very exciting thing to know. I'm seeing lots of questions. But before asking the questions, just get the philosophy first, right? Let's take the philosophy first, and then you ask the question. So we'll go in a greater detail in this, and we will come to know. But at least everyone got the gist of accumulation, why it is happening, why this pattern forms, and what we should do, right? So when this pattern forms, we should not jump the gun and nahi nahi ye to upar jayega, it can go down also, right? So we should neither jump the guns. Where should we wait? We should be waiting above the, here, at this point we should wait, and then it went up. Similarly, now what has happened is, let's understand the distribution part. Again, everyone okay? So far, so good. Can I have yes from all of you if you are okay? Understood? Yes? Yes, okay. Now, the second part is, now this fellow he accumulated over the period, and then people got to know was kuch lafda hai, and it went up. Now the diamond price, because of some reason, the diamond price has come to 300,123. That is 3 lakh rupees. The CMP current market price is 3 lakh rupees. Okay. He purchased, this is 3 lakh rupees now. And he has, let's say, he also has this many. Oh, he has 10 lakh diamonds also in his pocket. Now it has become 3 lakh rupees. Now tell me, if he goes in the market and sells all his 10 lakh diamonds in the same day, what will happen to the price? The price will crash. It will go down. So now how he has to sell the diamonds? He has 3 lakhs. उसको समझ में आ गया कि अभी now it will not go much. Now it has peaked. It is likely to come down. So now how he will sell the shares in the market? Slowly, gradually. He is the same thing. While accumulation, he will be same. He will be giving it to the other players, right? Slowly. So the price has gone up. It is here. So he will start selling. The price will go down. Okay. He will stop selling. Then the price will go up. Again he will start selling, it will come down. Again he will stop selling. Slowly the price. And the common, do you know what is the common feature during this, when this is happening? Lot of positive news you will listen about that company. This is happening in the company, that is happening in the company, this company is so wonderful for long term. Mark my words, okay, I'll repeat my words again. The best part of distribution phase is the stock is sold, is marketed through all news channels, through media, through reports wonderfully. Okay. So if you find that there is lot of praise going on about this stock, that this stock is such a wonderful stock, such a long term story, this is a growth story, this is a tomorrow story, blah 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 blah, and the price is moving like this like this like this over the period, and it has been almost 6 months the price is moving like this, but you are getting all good stories for long term. Believe me, higher probability is someone is selling his shares, and he's selling the, not only selling his shares in the market, he's also doing marketing to sell all the shares to the common investors, so that common investors buy his stories, buy the share, and he can come out, and the shares will crash eventually when he is doing. Very very important point. When people are accumulating, when it is going sideways and you don't have any news, because that time they will not market that share, that time they will not tell people that it is good or long term story, and all that stories they will not tell. When accumulation happens, it will happen quietly. So if it is moving sideways and you are having no news about the company, that is a first indication that it is a accumulation phase. Look out for it. Search if you can find any news, any recommendation about that. If there is no recommendation, any news, nothing, accumulation phase ho raha hai, it is likely to go up. When you have lots of news and lot of good news, but the price is moving sideways, it is koi lollipop de raha hai aapko. The lollipop is being distributed in the common investor about the long term story. Some big player is making it, right? And it is likely distribution phase, right? Retail investors are being trapped. I'm not saying this happens, but if this is happening, it is better to know, right? Agreed? How many of you agree that it is good to know, right? It is good to be cautious than fooled, right? That's why we are spending all our time here learning all these things. Otherwise, why we would spend so much time in understanding, right? And always great to know. Great. So this is the distribution phase. Now let's see in the chart. Okay. Now after it went up, see again it has started moving sideways, and then it went down. So here it was moving sideways, it went up. Can you see it was moving sideways May, from here to here, कोई मीठी गोली दिया, and you, if you go and search, I have not done that research, but if you go and find, you'll find lot of things about Kaveri seed. This is organic seed company and all might have happened. Okay. It might have happened that they, people might have published lot of good reports about Kaveri. This is the tomorrow organic seeds. Ye wo. Someone who accumulated here, the price went up. Maybe it is not likely to go up. They would have started giving some news views about it, and it went down. So now you can see the accumulation phase and distribution phase looks almost similar. It will move sideways. The problem with accumulation phase and distribution phase is, this is distribution, so they gave lollipop bhi diya, share bhi diya, and it went down. Correct? How many of you can see that the pattern is similar? Accumulation distribution pattern is similar. So we cannot make out as a common user, we cannot make out for sure कि यार ये accumulation है distribution है. Don't take decision, just wait out of this pattern, above this pattern, wait for this pattern, let it go, let it hit to the 1 or 2 level of support resistance. As soon as it starts moving sideways, you can get ready to exit at the bottom and come out. So that is the importance of uh, accumulation and distribution. It may so happen also that accumulation, then again accumulation, then again accumulation, it can happen. So it is not necessary that it will only accumulate and distribute only alternately. Let's say if you see Tata Steel, okay, Tata Steel of late, it is having, it can also have accumulation going up, accumulation going up, accumulation, still accumulation coming down. So it may happen that it may accumulate for 2 to 3 times, go up, and then gets distributed. So this pattern, so don't think that okay, accumulation ho gaya, abhi distribution hi hoga. It can go up. So we have to find those patterns, understand those patterns, and take the call. Okay. Okay, now coming to the volumes when the accumulation is happening. Okay, now many people were asking what happens to the volume and all. Now, okay, someone is saying escorts, let's say escorts, okay. So here is the escort story, right? Now, after today's session, how many of you at least understand what is happening here? Can I have yes from all those of you now who have at least understood the pattern and looking at it? You can at least say it. No, don't go and say nahi nahi distribution hi hai. Don't do that. Okay. At least all 130 140 people who are there today, at least you have understood कि बस ये यहाँ पे कोई बड़ा प्लेयर कुछ कर रहा है, कोई गड़बड़ हो रही है, कंसोलिडेशन हो रहा है, या तो एक्युमुलेशन हो रहा है या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो रहा है, कुछ तो हो रहा है. एग्रीड है ना? इट कैन बी एक्युमुलेशन, इट कैन बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. Now if we zoom in, okay, let's zoom in into this and only this much area, what is happening since last 2 months. So this is the area. Okay, let us zoom out, make a box, and then analyze within that box what is happening. Okay, so I'm just zooming in so that I have a clear visibility of volumes also. Okay, again, it's a subjective thing. It's matter of experience. I'm just giving my view. You may see it differently. It's still perfectly fine. But our trading strategies will be similar. But how to know whether it is an accumulation or distribution? First of all, if you want to, एक minute. Just hold on. Okay. I don't know why I'm not getting the chats here. I cannot see your comments. Okay. Let me try again. Okay, great. So I was not able to see your comments, what you're typing. Okay. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is, I'm just giving an idea about volumes. Okay, how you can identify whether it is an accumulation of distribution, but still don't jump the guns while trading it. Tell me. Okay, so looks like Ritesh, you have. Okay, don't worry about the candles and all right now. Understand the principle. See, what will happen if you are accumulating, if you are that rich person and if you are accumulating, where will you buy more, when the price has gone up highest point or when it is coming to the lowest point? If you are buying, will you buy here lowest or highest, right? Low point, right? So if you are a buyer, you will be having at a lower price, correct? So if you can see here, okay, because it's very high. See the volume here, it went up is high. Again the volume, okay, I'm trying to adjust somehow. See, when it is coming down, if the volume of the price when it is going up is higher than the volume of price coming down, it's a accumulation phase. If price, if the volume of along with the price, this is the volume and this is the price movement, if this volume is greater than the volume when the price is going up, then it's a likely distribution phase. So you can divide this into parts. Okay, this is going up, this is coming down, this is coming down. This volume should be lesser than this volume. Again, this volume should be lesser than it is going up. Okay, so when the prices are going up, the volumes here should be relatively higher than the volumes when the prices are coming down. Then it's a accumulation phase. If the volumes when the price is coming down are more relatively than the prices going up, then it is a distribution phase. I'm not commenting whether it is an accumulation or distribution. We should not worry about accumulation or distribution. What we should do is make a box like that and wait here. Don't jump and buy escorts right now. Okay, I want this is okay. Then maybe this is accumulation phase. No, wait patiently. It is like fishing. It's our money. We don't want to block it. So what we should do is we should put our order somewhere here, 1950, and wait here patiently. 1950 पे order डाल के we should wait patiently, or 1900 पे somewhere here we should put our order that once it crosses this level, then only I will buy. Let it accumulate. It will go on for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. It will accumulate, and whenever it crosses up, we will buy. If you are holding escort, then you should plan to exit somewhere here. If it crosses down below this accumulation or distribution, if it is distributing, if you are having this share, exit here. If you want to buy this share, buy here. This is how we use the accumulation and distribution phase. Yes, happiest mind also happening similar. Okay, happiest mind, if you see already it has broken from the distribution. So it was going sideways, sideways, sideways. Now it has gone down. If you see, this is the box, and now it has broken the box. It has gone down. Yes, so it was a sort of distribution phase. And don't okay, so I'm not going through all your wish list. I'm sharing the knowledge. Wait, for people who are asking me to go through a lot of this thing, just hold on. I have to hold on. Okay, So all those people who are giving me one share, okay, ये भी check कर लो, वो भी check कर लो, उसका क्या हो रहा है, इसका क्या हो रहा है. This is my motto: gain knowledge, take action, earn money. Okay. So knowledge is being shared. I gave you an idea. Now you have to go back and practice, 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 and earn money. Okay. Okay, everyone. Okay, so don't give me a wish list. एक एक करके wish list. यार ये भी check कर लो, वो भी check कर लो, and all. Okay, so just have, if you have any query, you can send me a query. I will keep one question answer session. So what I will do is I will upload all the 3 webinars you have this weekend. Go ahead and practice on your weekend. On next Tuesday, I'll keep a question answer session only. So whatever you have doubts, you show your charts. I will clarify those doubts, but you have to take action. Okay, you have to take action, you have to practice, and then come up with the questions. Okay, everyone. Okay. Okay, so I'll take okay, so I am little short of time today. So what we will do is I'll upload this webinar this today. Go through all 3 of the recordings. I would request to go through over the weekend, go through the recordings, do some practice, hands-on experience on trading view. Whatever questions we have, all questions we will take on coming Tuesday. Okay, I'm little short of time, that's why I'm like ending the call today without taking the questions. We will take all the questions on Tuesday, and then we'll start our pentology from Thursday, the patterns and all. Okay, so great. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the session today. Have a great time. See you all on Tuesday.